this is there
It's
was
not about
yeah.
needs. Like we don't
Not
need
about
any
me.
movie.
That's not
We need
true.
all the movies.
That's not true.
Devin,
I need a.
are you ready to go? Because I'll
We're
start
we're
this.
we're live, so I mean, I can walk off.
All right.
So during the recap, so I don't recall the PTSD that episode.
All right. Here we go. I'm gonna start. Go playing the intro in 4, 3. Welcome to another episode of the Shut Up and Roll for Initiative podcast, a live play Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign from the Shut Up and Respawn network. Find us at www.shutupandrespawn.com. Join our Discord channel at the links provided on the website, and consider supporting us at patreon.com/SUARFI. Now it's time to shut up and roll for initiative.
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Great. Now let's regroup, out of harm's way, and form a plan.
You either die, hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
The accent is so bad.
Either
It's
we
so
heal
stupid.
now as a team, or we will die as individuals.
Kira, it's time.
A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship.
That was me last episode.
Not this day. An hour of war. That feels when the age of men comes crashing down. But it is not this day.
It might have
This day
been.
we blitz all night.
Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
No.
Sir, finishing this fight.
Spears shall be shaken. Shields shall be splintered. A sword day. A red day.
Day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
The winning is done.
Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 5 of the Shut Up and Roll for Initiative podcast. This is our campaign yet, but we'll figure. He's our DM. I am Steve. We are here with Devon and Mike. We are originally from the Freelancer Codex podcast, and we're glad to have you with us. So we're going to do a quick recap of last week's episode. Barry's going to take us away, and then we're going to get back to the battle. So Barry, take it away.
May our campaign be as epic as the intro. The last time we met, our intrepid warriors were actually doing some finagling and politicking in the town of Phandelver, trying to figure out what exactly they were going to do,
Vandalin.
Phandalin, who they were going to rescue, who they were going to help out. There was a lot of people with a lot of different opinions, and those who tried to kind of influence and coax towards certain goals. They eventually decided to go to the ranch of of Alphonse. What was his name again?
Yep.
Yep.
Alphonse.
Of Alphonse, and
Local hero.
try to rescue him. He's a local hero who has set up his own ranch, is retired, but no one's heard from him in quite some time. There seems to be a little bit of dissension of whether or not he's worth rescuing. Some feel he's abandoned the town. Others feel like he's definitely worth going and rescuing. But with orcs rampant now in the countryside with the advent of Cryovane, the heroes decided, let's go see if we can rescue this guy. So they headed that direction. They came across a abandoned and brutalized little village called Connerberry, where it was eerily quiet and eerily empty. And while hanging out in Connerberry, came across a cow who was seemed to attach itself to their party and is following them around. Continued heading north, found Alphonse's ranch. Looked like it had been overrun by orcs. There are several edifices that have been destroyed. Looks like the barn and the smithy had been destroyed. The farmhouse was also full of orcs. They attempted to sneak up. In fact, Fengalore was actually able to do some pretty good stealthy work. Or actually, maybe it was Barrick. Was Barrick climbing the windows?
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
It was
Barrick,
Barrett.
It was
spoke.
Barrick. Barrick was climbing the windows and peeking in and getting to kind of do some reconnaissance. And Then the elephant decided to be sneaky, headed up the stairs, and alerted the orcs to their presence. And this is where we begin.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do this. So,
I mean, I think you missed quite a bit of content of what happened last week. No.
there's a whole other side story that we will
For
we will have to.
context, please listen to episode 4 of the Shut Up
Yeah,
and Roll for Initiative podcast.
that was the politicking and finagling that took place.
Yeah.
In brief summary.
Briefs.
So, here we go. So, when last we left, we rolled for initiative, and the orcs are now alerted to your presence. And Steve or Shield is standing literally at the doorstep of.
Where are we on the map here in roll
We
20?
are at the top right corner.
Hey, there it is.
Dost thou see thyself?
I
Get
am at
now.
the threshold. I'm standing at the threshold.
You're at the threshold on the steps of the back porch, where two orcs have been alerted, have been startled by you, and are making their way toward you. The other orcs on the back porch are aware of Barrick, and in fact,
They
that
are?
they are aware of Barrick. This one's gonna move, and it's gonna head.
Yeah, I'm hidden behind the well though.
You're hidden behind the well. They're aware that there's something going on. He's gonna move, and not gonna move far from here. He's just gonna take a few steps forward to try to investigate.
Try and
In his
shoot
turn,
freaking fake.
this nasty guy is gonna charge the door after hearing a sound, and is going to attempt to shove the unknown person from behind the door by smashing into it.
So the door is closed though, right?
The door is closed,
All
so
right, so he's going to try to smash the
he's
door.
rushing the door. He's
Wait,
attempting to
shut.
smash it open, and he's going to fail miserably with that roll. And the door just kind of thuds into your shield.
All right.
Uh, People start to shuffle, and it is now your turn, Fen. Or you see, at least, if you're attentive, watching, seeing what Shield's doing, and recognizing that there is somebody headed towards the door he's standing at.
Yeah, because I am like, although it doesn't show it on the screen, I'm supposed to be like 100 feet away, right? Or 100.
Yeah, because
Either way.
you had not approached the house yet.
You had not yet approached the house, right?
And so because let's see. So I'm looking at it from the west side. Is that correct?
Yep.
So I'm going to. That's that's Mike. I was gonna attack Mike.
Attack the raccoon by the way.
I wouldn't put it past it.
um,
Right on par with what Devon do.
I'm not gonna approach any closer because we're supposed to be kind of waiting him to come outside. Because my longbow, I can 150 meters.
Yeah, from your current position, if you are to the west of the farmhouse,
Yeah.
there's not really a view you have into the kitchen area. Although, like I say, you can tell that someone's trying to bang the door open in Shield's direction.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move so I can see Steven's side. So I'm just gonna move my character.
Okay.
A little bit more this way, I guess, so I can kind of see.
All right, to the south.
Yeah. So I can
Okay.
see Shield, and then that's gonna be my turn.
Yep, and you have a fairly decent view through that window, so you have a general idea of things moving around. So as long as something's passing by or generally through the window, you'll have a general idea of where things are moving towards. Okay, that's all you're gonna do then.
Yep, that's it.
All right. More of you guys are shuffling. Shield, you are up.
All right, I have felt that someone slammed into this door, so I'm going to kick this door open as hard as I can.
Do it.
What do I do? Strength check?
So roll strength.
Let's see. Strength plus 3. That is 20.
That's
It's a not natural 20.
Oh, not nat 20. Okay.
So I just take my foot and I lift it and I kick right in the center of the door and I yell, "Our actions have consequences!" And I kick that door in.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You're gonna do you're gonna do damage to that guy behind the door. It's essentially an unarmed strike. Gonna send him reeling back a little bit. He's gonna head backwards. Gonna
Unarmed.
take a little
4
thump
points
on
of
the
damage.
noggin.
It just says 4 for my. No, it
Yeah,
says
it's
hit
just
plus 5, and then
right.
4. Yeah,
It's
4
4
points of
damage.
damage.
You're gonna do 4 damage. Yeah, you're gonna whack him pretty hard there with that door and
Okay.
crack him on the noggin.
And then I am going to
He
step
bellows.
in.
So they're even more aware that something's going on, and there's a lot. You hear a lot of shuffling and scuffling through the building.
Okay, then I am just going to stay there right at the threshold,
Okay.
and then that's what I yell. So that's my turn.
Okay. This other guy, you hear another guy thud at the door as another orc pushes his way forward, pushes past the guy who he kind of sneers at for being weak, and he also attempts. He's kind of holding the door, trying to get a general idea of what it is he's dealing with, but he doesn't. He doesn't open it. Barrick.
Well, it should be kicked open.
Well, okay, so yeah, so he comes around. That's right, you kicked it open, and
Yep.
he's looking and facing you, and he's a little shocked, but he's gonna go ahead and take a little swing because he's a little freaked out, but not enough to throw him off his guard. He, in a big giant whiff of a big old great axe, just comes swinging right past your ear and just completely slices the air in front of you, and it
Okay.
thuds real solidly into the ground, into the wood floors. All right, Barrick. This guy, his attention is now towards the back of the house, and it's your turn.
So I think I'm actually just going to just kind of crouch a little bit, kind of hide myself behind the well a little bit as best I can to see.
You want to stay
if
hidden then?
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of stay put for now.
All right, so go ahead and do a stealth. Yeah, so
Plus
you're
5.
gonna. Yep.
So, oh no, down the dragon. Oh, nice. 5 plus 5, 10. So I trip and fall in the well and die.
You're hidden
Let's see-
though as you
yeah.
die.
Well, with his current perception and his distraction, he doesn't notice you at all, and so he is not at all alerted to your presence.
Perfect.
Are you just gonna stay hunkered down right there then?
Yeah, I am. I'm not gonna engage yet. I'm gonna see what happens with
Okay.
shield.
All right. There's more movement and shuffling inside the farmhouse, and orcs are headed towards this back door to figure out what in the heck is going on. This guy rushes in as well, disappears into the door, and is ending up in the dining hall. The guy you knocked on the skull tries to come forward. He's pissed off. He's wielding the spear, and he's just going to try to jam it through the opening in the door.
Okay.
Trying to lance you in the face.
While this is going on, I yell out to Shield, "Are you going to move, you big elephant butt, or am I going to have to shoot through you?"
Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit, yes.
Okay, so the spear comes lancing in and is going to make some pretty solid contact. So with 11, hits you for 11. So a pretty decent.
11 points of damage?
Yep.
He must have twisted that spearhead, create a bleeding hole.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm reading the wrong stat.
Oh, good.
Yeah. That's only going to be 4. So he scratches you. He scratches you. He's like, wah. Don't hit me with the door. Not nice. Okay.
Are the
Apparently
orcs
he's from the 20s.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
see? You hit me with the door, see?
Not a swell fella, are you? Sorry. Let's not do that again. Alrighty. There are many more orcs trying to file their way in as there's yelling and hollering. People are pushing past the door, although they are trying to now get a look or at least a feel about what in the heck they're facing. Finn?
My turn?
Yes, sir.
Not much I can really do with our large elephant friend in the way.
You could shoot past him
I can
if you
shoot.
got in line of sight. So you are able to do that.
I mean,
You
I
can
see a
shoot through your
window you could shoot through too.
I am pretty good.
Well, you
Yeah.
claim to be. We haven't seen it yet.
No, so but you could definitely shoot through your companions, over through them, or if you figured
All
out a
right.
way to line up a shot through window, you could
So
also attempt.
I moved over some more to the south, but I'm still 100 feet away. So,
We got you.
despite what this image shows.
No worries.
So I'm gonna try and shoot this mohawk-looking dude right here in front of
All
shield,
right.
and I need to roll a d20, right?
Yes, sir.
I got 13 plus 8, 21.
It
Nice.
The arrow pierces soundly. Go ahead and roll that damage.
All right, d8. 13.
Um, when it hits him, it it's reminiscent of another recent blow you struck on another unsuspecting creature. It just jams itself and lodges very deeply into his clavicle, front
I
of
would
his chest.
never shoot an unsuspecting creature.
Yeah, blood is like coming out of his mouth. He's not down, but his eyes go wide as all of a sudden he's just been pierced right through basically the throat.
I yell out to shield. I softened him up for you. Finish him off.
Still counts as one.
And I'm done.
Okay. There is more shuffling as people try to make more strategic. Let's go 5, 10, moves here. Shield, you're up. The guy in front of you is pretty much spouting his lifeblood out of his mouth.
Let's see. So he's almost dead. Okay, I am going to. I'm going to raise my shield and I'm just going to bring it down on top of him, trying to force the arrow deeper into its body.
Right on.
And that is a 8 plus 5. That's a 13.
That's gonna hit.
All right, and that is 1d8 plus 5 for damage. That is 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage.
Yeah, you just mash him into the ground. Like, not only does the arrow finish its job, but you do a little then some, and he's just crushed into the wood floor.
Okay, and Shield says all actions will be frowned upon, and then he just says that and stays there because he knows that Finn can shoot past him. So
Okay.
Excellent work. I knew you could do it.
What does he say?
it's the heat of battle, Mike. You just got to go with it. 6
What is-
seconds, all right? That's 6 seconds.
I said excellent work. I knew you could do it.
Oh my god.
Are you just
All
surprised at
actions
my...
will be frowned
Will be
upon?
frowned upon. He's checking out. Okay. He's not gonna put up with this crap.
Oh my.
Where's this guy at? Ba-dur. All right. He moves. This guy moves. Don't worry. I know what I'm talking about. This guy moves.
I don't see
Barrick.
anybody moving on the screen.
I know you don't. Barrick.
Oh, there's people upstairs.
So from my spot right here, I am going to attempt to block this door to make it shut, like not come open.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start a fire.
So you're gonna try to seal the door, and start a fire.
Maybe not like seal it shut, never open, but just at least
Barricade it.
close it, barricade it slightly. I'm not gonna go too crazy with the barricade, but then I'm gonna try to set.
What are you gonna try to
fire.
barricade it with?
Wasn't there fence timbers? Didn't I trip over wood or something at one point?
There's debris. There's debris. You just want to kind of barricade it with like a log or a stump or something like that.
something there to kind of just bar the door.
All right, you can do that in an action. So go ahead and let's do this as let's give this an intelligence check.
Okay. I'm really smart. I am rolling 2.
Wow. You
you
just throw the logs at the door.
you said it.
11,
You just
11 plus
Like
2.
a traditional trash panda that you are.
11 plus 2.
11 plus 2, yeah.
Yeah, it.
Yeah,
Um,
that was my 2 was my plus. Thanks.
oh, I gotcha.
Oh.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
you you throw a couple things in front of it, and you kind of look at it in the few seconds that you have. You just kind of think, I don't know if that's gonna hold.
It might not. Now I'm
So
gonna set it
are
on
you
fire.
all right? Worthy attempt though. All right, the guy that just watched his companion get smashed in the ground at Shield, charges at the crazy scary elephant man with his rusty and nasty looking javelin. Whoa, almost dropping the die. Oh, man, that's gonna be a miss. 15 does not hit. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Batted away with my tusks.
Yeah, he's feeling a little nervous as you crushed his companion pretty quickly. The next person is going to come bursting through the door. This nasty looking orc kind of has a different look to him. He's got a kind of a half cloak, half tunic hanging off his side. Got a pretty nasty snarl, and when he gets a good look at you, you can kind of tell he's not afraid. He doesn't have any kind of trepidation. He's wielding a pretty nasty looking great sword, just a big, wide, ugly blade, and just comes barreling forward, um, and takes a swing at you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, his companion was in the way, and he just, kind of with a cocky look on his face, though, and not really upset that he missed. Um, More like up for the challenge and ready to go.
As he does that, Shield says, "Did you not think we would come?"
He has no idea how to respond to that.
Is that guy standing in front of you, Shield, standing on a corpse of the dead orc that was just killed?
All right.
Yeah, they're
It's now
piling
this
it up.
guy's turn. He's gonna kind of redouble his efforts and feel a little more bolstered by his what seems to be somewhat of a leader, although he that makes another really lame attempt and does not make any contact. This guy here with the axe comes walking forward, but can't really get in the way, and can't really make an attack. All right, Finn.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to shoot the person. Strive to shoot the person in front of Shield.
All right.
I got 16.
That's gonna be a hit.
I got 9 damage. Then
Okay.
that's
Lodges in his shoulder, sneers and growls, and keeps on fighting.
for a bonus action. It says under my bonus actions I have 2 different spells that I can cast. Ensnaring Strike or Hail of Thorns. Since I've never cast a spell before, D&D 101, how do I cast said spell?
So is this bonus action because it's a concentration spell, meaning well, which one do you want to cast?
I was going to do Hail of Thorns.
Cool. And this actually comes into effect with what you just did, because the next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon, which you just did, a rain of thorn will sprout from the ammunition and make an additional hit and or attack. So essentially, your bonus action will imbue this shot with this magic, creating this effect.
Do I need to click anything or?
So no, it's gonna make a dex. It's gonna try to make a dex save, and if it fails the dex save, it's gonna take 1d10 of piercing damage, and then if it makes the death save, it's only or if it makes the dex save, it's only gonna take half of that.
Okay, and so what is the dexterity going up against on
So
my skill?
so with your modifier, it's a dex save of 13.
What am I looking for on my thing?
Nothing. The spell
Nothing.
tells you what I have to beat. So if you look
Yeah,
in
so
your,
it
if you click,
automatically hits.
yeah, if you click on Hail of Storms,
Oh, I see.
create
Yep,
your
there.
little thing, it's automatic. So I'm trying to beat that 13. I do not. And so you get to roll 1d10 of piercing damage. So
9?
Okay, so the arrow impales itself, and then your spell, kind of sprouting from his chest, are all these thorns, and it just rips through the rest of his body, opening up a big old gash in his chest, and he terrifyingly dies as he's just ripped apart by these massive thorns coming out of this arrow.
I knew that spell would be worth it.
I like it. The spiny arrow.
That's 1 in 1 shield. All right, keep it score.
All right.
My turn.
Is that all you're going to do?
Yep.
Cool. All right. There is more sounds coming from the bend. More orcs coming out.
Oh, so I also I have to mark that as 1 slot for my spell, right? Until we.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark that as your as a spell.
You can just click cast and it should mark it automatically for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That'll expend your spell.
And can I only use that spell 1 time, or can I use it as a bonus action again, or?
You have, from the way the rangers look. Let's see here. You have 3 spell slots that you have 3
Well,
spell slots.
I can use 3, but I'm just wondering if I can use it again, like the Hail of Thorns.
You sure can.
Okay, so I could use it 3 times before a rest.
Correct. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Right, Shield. The orcs are starting to kind of give you a wide berth. They're not ready to engage you directly.
So I'm going to still stand in this threshold and create a choke point, and Shield is going to reach out, and he is going to thunderous smite the orc here on the right that looks kind of scary. So it's thunderous smite as a bonus action. So the first time you hit with a melee attack, so I have to hit first. So Shield is going to reach through the threshold, and he's going to hit the orc on the right. And he's going to yell, "Do you want to keep watching your friends die?" And he rolls a natural 20.
Oh, snap, son. All right, so on critical hits, you're essentially doing, what's your max damage? What's your potential max damage with your hit?
So 8 plus 5 is 13 is my max damage.
Okay, so on a critical hit, you're going to do double damage. So this cocky, sneery, nasty-looking orc, without even casting your bonus action spell, you're basically going to split in half with your shield as you come around the corner.
I like it.
Yep.
And then I destroyed the chair that he was standing on.
Yeah, you just...
And I say, do you want to continue this slaughter? And then I just stay there in the threshold because it's working out pretty good.
Dang it, now we're 2 and 2. And I'm all for killing all of them, just so you know. I was once stabbed by an orc with a rusted sword, so, they can die for all I care.
And they did murder all the people in this tiny little farm.
Barrick, roll me a perception.
Uh-oh.
He's muted. Are you muted?
He's busy playing solitaire.
Barrick, there you
So I rolled a 1.
Oh, no.
Okay, so...
Plus 6, so 7 total.
Yeah, but you rolled a nat 1, right?
No,
So you feel, for some reason, you feel extremely confident in this bear. You're like, this barricade will probably be just fine. You don't have any idea. You feel so confident you kind of let your guard down a little bit.
But remember, I wanted to set it on fire.
Yeah, but you have to wait till your next turn because you only have 1 action.
Barricade.
No, that's fine.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you have no, like, you as far as you feel, you're very free and clear to try to build this fire right now. So
Okay.
if you would like to try to build the fire, you feel very confident that you have ample time to do that.
Okay. Is that like
that
an
what you-
ominous? Is that like an
it's your-
ominous warning?
it's
Well, yeah,
your-
I'm gonna try.
I feel
That was
extremely
my
confident.
plan.
The dungeon master asks you to roll for perception. That's probably a sign that.
There should be something to perceive.
Oh man.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to set a fire. Light a
All
fire.
right. Another intelligence check.
Oh boy. 15 plus 2.
All right. You are very good with the tinder box and begin to light your makeshift barricade on fire.
Cool.
And
Okay.
he put those little paws to
You-
work.
I'm gonna
Yep.
go down. I'm gonna go down the stairs and get behind the well again.
Okay. Sounds good. That will end your turn.
Yes, it will.
Okay, so the guy with the javelin is afeared, and he's going to back himself up and throw his javelin at the giant elephant man. Totally throw it out of the dice tray.
That's a good throw.
Ah, man. Lodging his spear into the door jamb, hooting and hollering scaredly. Um, this guy in front of you, after seeing you kind of split his captain in half, just charges you with his battle axe.
Because that makes sense.
He just
He's an enraged orc. He's not very smart.
bloodlust takes over.
No one lives forever, man.
Does an 18 hit?
Oh,
18 does hit me, yes.
An 18 does hit. All right, so he's gonna take that big ol' axe, come down on your head for 13.
Oh, dang. Are you sure you didn't get it wrong like you did last time?
That one was right. That one was accurate. This one was accurate.
he was like, I'm hoping
So
for it.
yeah, he gores into your shoulder pretty heftily.
All right.
All right, Finn. Shield just absorbed a pretty nasty blow.
I know. You all right up there, Shield?
So I'm okay.
Okay. Well, I'll see if I can take care of your problem.
All actions have consequences.
No snapping.
All actions have consequences. All right, I'm gonna try and shoot the orc in front of.
All right.
I got 20.
Nice.
Nat 20?
No, 12 plus 8. Adjusted.
Okay. Nice. Okay. No, you hit.
You have a plus 8?
Yeah, for my bow, it's plus 8.
He's like an arrow.
Oh,
master.
that's right. You got your new bow.
I hit him for 7. And I will use another bonus action.
Okay.
Hail of Storms.
Okay, because the arrow strikes
Or
true.
thorns, yeah.
You're doing hail of thorns.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can deck save that sucker. I do not. So another D10.
Jeez. I like the imagery of the arrow just exploding in thorns in somebody's neck for some
Right.
reason.
That's a 10.
Oh,
dang.
man. Those thorns are serious. So it comes bursting out of his back, wrapping around in like poison ivy on the Batman animated series fashion, and just enveloping this guy and just squeezing him and popping him.
Like it. You're welcome. But just so you know, that's 3 to me.
Beware of the poison ivy.
Is that all you're doing, Finn?
Yep, that's it.
All right. This guy's getting wise, and he is going to head back this way.
Fair enough.
He's going to leave. He is not having this. Shield.
So I am going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
You gonna touch yourself?
Yep. So I'm going to raise up my trunk and I'm going to yell at Torm. Torm, aid me now.
It's a family show. Raising up your trunk. Simmer down.
Yep. So that is 1d8 plus 3. It's not a lot, but
Torm, caress my trunk.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Where are my d8s? What do those look like?
They are the
pyramids
diamonds.
That is 3 plus 3, so that is plus 6 health. And since that was my action, I do not have a bonus action. Bonus action?
You're gonna do an expeditious retreat
Nope.
or a searing smite.
Nope. Because I have to hit to do the searing
Hit to do
smite.
that.
Yeah. So I'm just going to stand my ground.
Okay.
And I'm going to bang my shield. And I said, "Come at me."
That would be another act.
Bring it.
Just to yell at him.
Is that house on fire? I'm just wondering.
Well, we're about to find out. Where Barrick set the fire, on the other side, Barrick, you notice another orc pushing this door open, and he's pushing it open, kind of scattering the embers that you've started, scattering the flame a little bit. He had come down the stairs and was kind of see who was out there. He doesn't know where you are, but he was bursting out, wielding a couple of nasty-looking twin rusty blades, and is running down the stairs looking for any target he can find.
Rusty blades.
Go ahead and roll your stealth again. Or what was your stealth prayer?
Rusty blades.
I don't remember.
All right, do another stealth because this is a different engaged situation.
9 plus 5.
9 plus 5. All right. So yeah, he's rushing through and does not see you hiding behind the well.
Does the fire have any? What is it doing?
The
What is
fire's now scattered. Like he kicked the door open and it scattered the embers, and so it's kind of kicked all your kindling away and does done no damage to the house.
Okay.
It's your turn though. He rushes past you. He's trying
so
to come around the bend here.
I'm gonna attempt to stick a couple bolts in the back of his head.
All right.
Your sneak attack because you're hidden, right?
Exactly.
He is hidden.
Is that how that works?
So I'm rolling.
Sneak attack is usually when they're oh, it's if you have advantage. You would have advantage in this instance where he is what I'm gonna say.
Say that again. You cut out.
So I'm gonna give you advantage because he did not notice. So you have advantage.
Okay.
Would give you the ability to use your sneak attack damage if you hit.
Okay.
So you can roll 2d20s, take the highest for the hit.
Yay! The highest is 18.
That's definitely gonna be a hit.
Nice.
And with your magically designed or your gnomish designed crossbow, you can fire 2 bolts.
Okay, so I'm doing. So each bolt is 1d6 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where'd it go? So I've got a 6 plus 4, 10, and then a 5 plus 4, 9.
The bolts embed themselves right at the base of his skull. And so when they enter, he doesn't even know he's dead. And he just falls flat on his
Doesn't
face.
even know he's dead before he's dead.
Yep, had no idea what's going on. That was about as stealthy roguey as it gets right there. That was pretty cool.
All right. So I'm waiting for another.
You have movement if you wish, but you can hang there if you'd like.
I'm gonna stay in my spot.
Can you
Okay.
like bonus action hide?
I don't think I have that as a bonus action though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like he has that.
I actually can.
Hide? You have a bonus action called hide?
I have cunning action where I can dash, disengage, or hide.
Cunning action. Oh, there you go. So I would say you're currently hidden.
Yeah, I don't.
Because you made that successful stealth check, so you're good there.
Cool. Word.
So, the guy whose spear is embedded in the door jamb, who just watched you essentially completely mutilate his companions, is going to make a beeline for this door and head through to this. Yeah, nobody got time for that. All right, Fen. There are no more targets in front of Shield. Shield has just healed himself.
All right.
And the orcs are trying to get away as quick as they can.
So, this is the first floor, I'm guessing, right here.
We are
where the other 2 orcs are. Let's see. I move a little bit further south. And I hopefully can see this other orc through the window.
So if you're right here, right,
I'm
you
right
have
there.
perfect line of sight to the orc at the back of the room. If you move
Oh,
right
this one.
here, he's literally standing right at the window.
I couldn't shoot at an angle at this guy, but I could just shoot this guy. Let me.
Yeah. And if we're saying you're 100 feet, 100 yards back or whatever.
I really don't have to move that far to be able to see.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll try and shoot this one over here. Right
Alrighty.
here. I got 18 plus 8.
That's gonna be a hit.
That's gonna hit, right? You get my 8. That's 6.
6.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
6
the glass
damage.
shatters.
Yeah.
The arrow lodges in his shoulder. He goes dropping below the line of sight of the window. And you hear him go. He doesn't take him down, but he's pretty pissed off.
Right, that'll do my turn.
Okay. This other guy is going to run into this door and disappears entirely.
Man.
Shield.
Shut that.
Shoot. Shield
gotta-
is go.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Ding it. Shield is going to. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna walk over here, and he is going to. I've got 30 feet of movement. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. I can move to right here. After to see where the orc went, and I am going to use a. Can I hold my action?
Yeah, you can do that.
So I'm going to hold an action. If anything comes out of that door, I am going to smack it with my shield.
Okay, across the room, that skinny little orc who had the spear is holding his shoulder. There's an arrow embedded in his shoulder. He's trying to crawl what looks like to stairs in the southeast corner of the hall.
Oh, those are stairs?
Those are stairs.
Okay, I see.
All right. There is a lot of loud noise from the shield. You even hear like clomping on other stairs. Sounds like this is either a passageway to another passageway up to the second floor.
Okay.
But there is nothing comes out the door.
Okay.
And this guy, where'd he go? Alrighty.
Whoa, something just
Right,
moved.
Bear. Yep. So yeah, you just heard a lot of, and there's pounding above you.
Is the fire out?
The fire is out. Yeah, the embers are scattered.
I guess that didn't work so well then, did it? Let's see. Is this the front door?
That is the front door.
And we don't know what's in this blackened area?
No, nobody's as yet to enter that portion of the house.
Is that like a foyer?
A foyer.
So I'm gonna push past the debris and
debris
and push open the door to see what we got coming in.
Alrighty. You'll get out of the way, cockroach. Push the door open, and it's definitely an entryway.
It's a bear.
Nice bearskin rug laying in the entryway. There are stairs that do definitely appear to go up. There's a little bit of a blood trail going up the stairs, and that's the entryway.
Is that a window? Is that a door?
That
Is
is a
that
door.
that's a
Sorry,
door
hold
to
on.
this room?
That is also a door. Let me clear some stuff up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna come in here, meet up with Shield. Oh,
okay.
Wait, hang on. I don't want to do that because he said that anything that comes to the door, he's gonna swing at.
It's true.
Okay.
So just right here.
Not that you would have known that, but yeah. So there's a door there, and you do hear some commotion in there. As there's an orc cursing its way through the room.
So I'll try to take a crossbow shot at him.
Do you push the door open?
Noel. Oh, it's closed.
It is closed
It's not
currently.
an entryway.
Yeah, it's currently closed.
Yeah, this is not gonna end well. Because if I go through here, I'll get Shield's attack, right?
If he so chooses to attack, I mean, he'll see that it's you. So I mean,
Oh, okay.
it's not like it's like spring loaded at this point with the attack.
Gotcha. So I'll come through the door then.
Okay. Barrett
As
comes.
the door opens, I say, "Did you think I would?" And then I stop. I say, "Oh, sorry."
Okay. I'm assuming you both glance at the orc trying to get his way out of there.
Yep.
Okay. So are you gonna?
I'm gonna shoot him.
Alrighty.
So I probably don't have advantage this time, right?
You currently do not have advantage.
Okay. But I still get my 2d20s and take the highest.
No, that would be advantage.
That would be the
You won't have
advantage.
you won't have a
Word.
sneak attack. Yeah.
Word. All right. 14.
Is gonna hit.
Nice. And then 2d6.
But you have to roll to hit for the second one, right? Or do you just automatically hit with both of them?
No, you roll for each.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So the first bolt hits, and then the second bolt is a 7.
Okay. Oops.
7 plus, or you just
So 7 plus 6. Is that 13?
Regardless,
That's 13.
the first bolt is enough to like. It just goes right into his ear, and he twitches and keels over.
And then you have to roll d20, Mike.
Because.
Is that your?
See if your crossbow breaks.
What?
It's true.
What? I thought my magazine was 6. It's only 4 total for this encounter.
Oh, it's on the very last one?
Yeah.
I thought
Okay.
so. I thought
Every
so.
six shot.
Okay, gotcha.
Thanks for reminding me there, Steve.
No problem.
Thanks, man.
Keeping the game fair.
No, I understand.
Thanks for reminding me, Steven.
Yeah.
All right. Finn, there are no more targets in sight. You see Barrick and Shield standing in the corner of the dining hall. An orc just dropped to the floor after Barrick finished him off.
All right, so there's nothing else there. Is there another floor on top of this one that we can't
There are
see?
stairs going up, both in the foyer and also in this dining hall.
Where do those stairs go?
Can you see
Do I
through the
need to
window?
roll a perception check? Like, is there any windows on the second floor?
There are windows on the second floor, kind of basically right above the windows of the first floor. So, but there's nothing you can see in those windows currently.
Okay. Can I just shoot through the window just to, kind of scare him a little bit if there's anything in there?
You can shoot. Yeah, you can try to. You can bust a window out if you'd like.
You
Oh.
have the fireworks, Devon.
Let's try to do have fireworks, but I don't know what the range is.
You'd have to get rid of the window to get the firework into the house.
And it doesn't have the
The
punch.
firework's not going to take the window out.
Also, is the house on fire from the scattered fire?
It is not. No, the embers were.
Knew that raccoon couldn't
snuffed
set a
as they
fire.
were scattered.
I learned how to set fires at the Elf School of Fire.
Fiery.
Obviously
Oh,
not.
full of
Fiery?
fiery.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna try and break the window open.
Okay, which window are you going for? I don't know if you look up here. So, right above your current
Right
location
above.
is the second story, so you can see where windows are. So, which window are you aiming for?
Well, I think this is the one that's right over.
Okay.
Or
yep.
no, let me see. Oh no, I'm aiming for this one, sir.
Okay, you can do that as well.
I got a 10.
Yeah, no, you hit the window. It shatters.
All right. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Nothing else happens here. Shield, it's your turn.
Okay. I say, Barrack, go to the far side staircase. I'm going up. And I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right there. To
You're
the
going right
base
to the
of the
top of the
stairs.
stairs. Okay,
Yep.
that would be
Do I
the
hear
top of the
anything?
stairs. Yep. Um, okay, so when you come to the top of the stairs, I'm gonna bring you right around here. A little something like this.
And I yell out there. I said, was it worth it?
You come to the top of the landing and heading clear, or and even one you don't recognize are standing up there, weapons bared, ready to attack.
Okay.
And in fact, this guy comes running around. Oops, grab that. And he's going to launch in with a pretty hefty swing. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
He's going to give a mighty blow. Just trying to lop your head off as you come up to the top of the stairs. Oh, that was a 10.
Okay.
Hold on. So yeah, so 13.
13?
13. He finds a pretty good
Okay.
chink in your armor, drops it deeply in the shoulder, and just man, the weight and the blow just knocks the wind out of you and rattles you pretty heavily. Is just his rage-induced anger.
Mike's
Okay.
gonna need to do some laying on of hands soon.
Yeah.
All right. The guy holds Barrack. It's your turn. You hear, I'm assuming, an elephantine pachydermy style bellow from upstairs
Yeah.
in the vein of pain and anguish
Of close
and
to
dying.
unconsciousness.
I'm gonna come up behind the Steve, the shield.
Okay.
Um,
And bring you up here.
yep, go for it.
Give me that mouse.
For it.
Give me that cockroach. And you're up right here.
And then, so obviously I can see that he's been attacked.
Yeah, there is a nasty battle axe lodged into his shoulder.
Let's see. Do I have?
This would essentially, he's engaged. You would have the option to sneak attack this guy.
I could.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's in melee with Steve. You're essentially gonna, as a rogue, come up around from behind Steve, pretty much unbeknownst to this guy. So you could attack with advantage and roll your sneak attack.
Okay, so I'll do that then.
Highest
So the
roll.
highest will be 15. No, I'm sorry. Wait, is that a 19? Nope, that's a 10. So 15.
Yep. So that's gonna hit.
Okay.
And do your first bolt.
So first bolt is 5 + 4.
And then add your sneak attack damage.
So what is my sneak? Where is that? Where's my sneak? Where did I go here? Actions. Sneak attack. All right, help me out here. Where's sneak attack damage?
Isn't it couple
Oh,
d6?
there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. 2d6. Okay.
So much damage.
7. So
So-
5 + 4 + 7.
Which is what?
A lot. No, really, it's a lot. 5 + 4 + 7 is 9, and 7
5
is
plus
16.
4 is 9. 16.
16.
Okay. Being pretty pissed off that you.
But that's only the first bolt, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna like go right between his eyes.
Okay.
Yep. And
Shoot
just
between
disappear into his
Shield's
skull,
legs, or
and
what?
he's gonna slump over and pretty much land on top of the banister and not quite on top of Steve, but just hanging over with his hand still on the axe that's embedded in Shield's shoulder.
Okay.
Don't judge me for
That
math.
happens.
Okay.
So I can't do anything else.
You have a second shot. But honestly, I mean, honest. This guy's at the top of the stairs, and
Yeah,
where you
I
are, you're
can't
not going
shoot
to be
through
able to see
Steve.
him. So there's not much that you can do there.
Well, and I don't have another action where I can attempt to help Steve at all.
Currently, no.
So
I'll be fine.
No.
You
Okay.
killed that guy, so I'm good. I'm good.
well,
Okay,
you're dead
Finn.
too. So
You hear
All
a
right.
you heard the bellow from Shield's trunk. Sounded really painful. Your companion is in danger, and you don't know what's going on inside.
So I can't see them. I'm gonna move further west to see if I can see through any windows. Any action? I don't know where they are.
Okay.
Right? So I shot through the arrow on the second floor of here, but I don't see anything up there. It's still black, so I guess I can't
Right.
see through the window.
No, there's nothing. Yeah, even with the window pierced, you're basically you can see the ceiling. You know, you can see the roof in that room. But I mean, you're not getting a good scope of what's in the room at all. And then moving over this direction, um, you're not really getting enough of a view. I mean, you might see the corner of a shoulder of something moving, but it's not enough to make out. I mean, you can tell it's not your companions, but he's not anywhere in any kind of line of sight.
Well, I will start moving towards the house. I guess I'll move up 35. That'll be my turn.
Alrighty.
Only 70 more feet to go.
Only 2 more turns to go, and I'll get to the door.
um, in another fit of rage, this last orc up here is
Yeah.
going to charge the Steve with a spear. Oh, and a 12 does not hit.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he
Woo!
it just glances the top of your helm and does nothing, no damage, but he is now breathing in your face angrily. Excuse me.
Breathing angrily.
Excellent. Shield.
Okay.
There's an orc in your face.
I raise my shield again and I say, Torm, I call upon your aid once more. And I'm going to lay on hands myself. I'm going to touch myself and give myself 13 points of healing.
Which you would.
So I heal myself for 13. And that is my turn.
Alrighty. What's happening here?
Are
This
there
guy's
more
dead.
orcs in there?
This guy is dead. All right. There. Yep. There's nothing happens there. All right, Barrick. There is an orc that is pressed up against Shield, who has missed, and his spear is like over the top of your head.
so I probably can't attack him at all, right?
If you come crawling over the top of Shield, I mean, we can definitely say that won't be that wouldn't be too difficult for you to do,
Okay.
given your size and stature. So if you were to come over the top of Shield all of a sudden, you would totally surprise this guy. He's so busy engaged in face-to-face combat, literally with Shield, that he's not going to notice you.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that then, if that's okay with you. This shield.
Yep.
I'm gonna crawl up over you, and I'm going to stab this dude in the face with my short sword.
Right. So roll advantage.
So I get to
Yep.
roll advantage with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my highest. This one's on the side, so I'm gonna roll again. 14. Oh, I'm sorry, 11. 11 is my highest. I probably
Highest
missed.
is 11. Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, as you come up, Shield's armor is slick with his own blood, and you lose your footing and do not make contact, and are now just kind of
Hanging
splayed
on.
unceremoniously on Shield's helm.
Okay. Um,
That will be all your action and move, unless you've got a bonus action you want to attempt.
my bonus action. I do have bonus actions, but nothing that'll help me out here.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing that'll help me out here.
Alrighty. Finn,
Since I'm 35 foot closer, do I see anything through the windows?
you do not. No, you're getting closer to the house. If you would like to use a dash, you can use your double your movement, so you can move, and then essentially as another action do another set of movement, and so you could use twice
So
your movement.
if I use dash, I can get to the house in one go.
You can get to the house in one go, and maybe
Is-
even get inside.
Well, because double my movement would be 70.
Yep.
So
So you were only
I was 70 feet away, or no, 65, because I went 35.
you can be
So
right up to the door.
here
Okay.
I yell out, "Keeps them alive! I'm coming in!"
Were you
Alright.
Naruto running?
Oh yeah, of
He's
course.
definitely
Were your
Naruto.
arms back?
Absolutely. All right.
That's the worst image.
The orc that just almost got stabbed by a raccoon crawling over an elephant, just pissed off, rips his spear back, jabs it towards Barrick. Oh my gosh. And completely misses. I mean, you hear the air cut as it goes past your ear, and you probably even twitch a little bit as it, hits a few whiskers. But he does, in fact, miss. Right, Shield?
Shield
Resurrect.
raises his shield and he bellows his customary one-liner, and he says, "This day you will die." And he rolls a 7 plus, what is my thing? I think it's 7 plus 3, so 11.
He's going to
10.
miss.
Sorry, 10.
Yeah, you're going to miss.
Yep, I miss.
It's a good day to not die. Okay. Um, there is a miss and nothing happens. All right, Barrick. He just tried to stab you in the face. Solitaire.
I'm not on solitaire. Don't you worry.
Sudoku.
So he tried to stab me in the face, but he missed because
He
missed. So I am going to again attempt to stab him in his face.
correct. You no longer have advantage or
That's what
sneak
I'm gonna
attack at this point.
And that's fine because I'm
A
gonna
lot
make
of
it on this one.
face stabbing here.
Nope, 11 again.
Dang.
So I ask him real politely, "Can you stop moving, please? Can you
Shield's
just move your face into my
Shield's
sword?"
blood has created a hazardous environment.
I light the blood on fire.
Stop bleeding. All right.
Because I have two weapon fighting in my,
Oh,
I'm going to try to stab him with
other one.
with
Okay.
my dagger, because reasons. Let's
Alrighty.
see.
Do it.
Yep, it is a melee weapon. That one is a 13. Probably doesn't hit.
That's
though.
gonna hit.
Oh my gosh, whatever. Let's see. So my dagger is
You're doing dagger?
1d4 plus 3.
Okay.
Get out of the box. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
2 plus 3 is 5.
All right.
So that's
You
at
remove
least something.
Yeah, I know you scratch him pretty good. Right on the cheek. You scratch him.
And I believe I am finished.
Yep, and he is now gonna try to finish you.
Wait, no, he's not. I'm gonna wait because as my bonus action, I am going to disengage and I'm gonna jump off of Steve's back.
Okay, which direction are you going?
Off of his back.
Like, are you going off like
Down
up
the
and
stairs?
down the stairs?
Yeah,
Like,
just down to the step before I climbed up him. Because there's a banister, right? I can't go over the.
you could jump over the
I
banister.
guess I'm tall enough to go over the banister, right?
Yeah.
You're on top of a 7-foot elephant man.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. So I'll try going over the banister. Yeah, to that corner. I'll
Yeah,
try
that's
going
easy.
there.
You have no problem doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you light off pretty quickly. All right. He once again is just trying to take out this. Gosh dang it! Menace in front of him. Oh, It's going to be a hit
Okay.
Uh-oh.
with his saucy javelin. 8.
8 points of damage.
Yep, he takes it with 2 hands and just jabs it down, trying to keep you below the stairs,
Okay.
just right through your hand.
It goes through my hand.
Goes into your hand.
Okay.
Yep.
So I shake off with this spear in my hand, and I call upon Torm again. I say, Torm, give me strength. And I am going to channel divinity, and I'm
Okay.
going to, as a bonus action, use Peerless Athlete. And as a bonus action, you can use your channel divinity to gain advantage on all strength, athletics, dexterity checks for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I want Shield is going to grab this orc, and he is going to attempt to grapple him to throw him out the window
Okay.
that is across from us.
Right on. So roll advantage on the grapple.
All right. And that's a strength check.
It is a strength check.
So that is a 12 plus 3. So
Oh.
that's 15.
And this little orc just got a critical miss. So you pick him up like a little tiny baby. And are you rushing him towards the window?
Yeah, I'm going to rush to launch him out the window.
All right, you in just this glorious, bellowing, divine smash of a crash, flying out the window. He goes falling to the ground. He's gonna take when he hits. Let me give a roll here. Yeah, he's gonna land with such a pretty solid blow. He's gonna take a really hefty chunk of damage, and he's just laying there, a little broken, a little immobile. He's not completely expired, but he is not getting up and running away anytime soon.
So this is also right above Finn.
He should be,
This is
on the
right above
ground.
Finn.
Oh, he didn't go all the way out the window. He's like
No,
on
he
a.
went all the way out the window. So we're
He's
gonna
on like
say
a.
Just for
he
the visual.
yeah, he goes crashing, and all of a sudden, Finn, there's just this boom right by you as this orc comes falling down in a rain of glass and window pane.
Oh, it's raining presents.
It's raining
I
orcs.
didn't know it was my birthday.
That was pretty awesome.
That was
That's my
dope.
turn.
That was dope. All right.
And I turn around to face over here so my back is not to the wall.
Hold. All right, Barrick. Shield just gloriously launched an orc out the window.
I'm just gonna come up and look into this opening to see what I can see.
To see what I can see. There's a long hallway with several doors off to the north and south. A window at the far end, and what looks like to be a landing for stairs to go back down into the dining room.
Okay. I am going to. Let's see what I can do. So if I cast Thunder Wave, does it send out a wave?
Let's look.
Let's see. No, the range is self. Never mind.
Yeah, you are the center. You're always the center of Thunderwave. So it's like
Right. Oh, and it actually says. So it's a 15-foot cube
yeah,
that goes out. So that won't do anything from where I am right now.
right. It would be like that right there.
It'd just be like that, exactly what that was.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm gonna creep forward just a bit, and then, can I perceive anything that is
Yeah, roll perception.
moving on or doing anything?
Mhm.
Okay, so I am rolling. Let's see, what's my perception? +6. 10 plus 6, 16.
Okay. You definitely tell that there is something to the door north, the very first door to your left, and it definitely sounds like something is in there shuffling around a little frantically, to be honest.
Okay, Hey, Shield, or you got another round in you? I think there was. No.
I can
Okay,
I
that's
can
cool.
continue.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know you were done talking. You were coughing, so I was waiting.
Well then get up here, you big elephant.
It's not my turn.
I. Oh, okay.
It's a turn-based
I have to
action.
wait.
So is the elf coming anytime soon? Is he?
I
Gonna
don't know. I don't know if we have time to
participate?
wait.
What has he done?
I hear you talking about me. You act like you've been doing a bunch of stuff.
Then the orc on the ground is trying its best to right itself and peel itself from the ground. It looks like it's got definitely like a dislodged shoulder, possibly a broken arm, but it doesn't even really notice that you're there, but it is trying to get up.
All right. How far away is it by chance? Just like
It's literally right down, like it's just right by you. It's just right off the
Right.
landing of the stairs.
I'm gonna shoot it in the head.
Okay.
Of course he is.
Just for fun.
I got 20.
That's gonna be a hit.
All right. Well, throwing it out of my boxer. I got 11.
Aiming for the vitals, wanting a quick kill, you just and he stops struggling and ends his illustrious career.
All right.
The first orc to fly.
Yeah.
Um.
Pioneer.
Okay, so I'm gonna move forward after I killed him, and as let's see, what's 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move up to this doorway, and as I get up to the doorway, I yell, "That's 4 for me, suckers! How much you got?" But I'm also pulling out my 2 short swords, since I am indoors and I'm ready for combat.
Okay. Perfect. Shield, you're up.
All right, Shield is going to stand up, and he's going to say one last time, Torm, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself, and that's 1d8 plus 3. That is 4 plus 3. That is 7 points of health. And he is going to move right here by the door. And I would like to. Is there a window on the door? Is there like, or is it just a flat
There's not
blank
just
door?
a wooden door.
Okay, since I already cast something on myself, I'm just gonna stand right here and I'm gonna yell, "We're coming in!" And that's my turn.
Okay. You hear frantic tumbling of what sounds like furniture inside. You hear scratching at a window. There's just nothing but like nothing towards the door. There's just scrambling.
Okay.
Try. Yeah. Okay. Barrick.
I'm just gonna trail behind Shield. I'm with you, buddy. Oh, yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Okay, Finn.
All right, so I am going to go through this door and up the stairs. I can right
You
here.
want to come up upstairs? All right.
I'll be like, "Oh, hey, what are you guys doing?"
I said,
Me-
there's something behind this door.
Something
Be ready.
behind the door. Okay, I'm ready, and I say, "Good job." That's my turn.
All right. You're up, Shield.
So Shield grabs the doorknob and he shoulders it open, busting the
All right.
door open and
Okay.
preparing.
There is an orc cowering on the bed, trying to frantically open this window, looking back in just abject fear. He's a little skinnier, little not nearly as battle hardened as the rest of the orcs you saw here. He does not appear to have any interest in engaging with you, but he does kind of have a frenzied and wild-eyed look.
Do orcs speak English?
I speak orc.
They kind of speak a common.
Um,
Finn speaks orc just so when I'm torturing them, interrogating them, um, have a conversation.
Shield would brush up and attack.
Okay.
And he's going to bring his shield down. And that is 16 plus 3,
That's a
so
hit.
19 to hit.
Mhm.
And that is 1d8. I think I'd have my d8s closer by. That is 8 plus 3. That is 11 points of damage.
You hear a very sickening crunch, a yelp, and a whimper as when he puts his arms up to block the shield coming down, um, smashes into his face. Things pop and let loose. He crumbles down to the onto the bed and is just screaming, "No!"
Still alive.
He's still alive.
Okay.
He makes no move to attack. Barrick,
I yell out, maybe we should leave him alive. I mean, I know this is, new coming from me, but maybe we should talk to him if this is the last one.
Say, Barrick, check to see if Fen is a mimic.
stab him with my sword.
So I'm gonna check these other rooms. Do I hear anything coming
You
from
hear
this other
nothing.
room? Nothing.
Yeah,
Everything else
it's
is
pretty dead
quiet.
silent in those other rooms.
Okay.
So you just want to
Are
pop them
they
open?
are they locked? Yeah. Are they locked or
They're not
just
locked at
push the
all, no.
doors? Yeah. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
go through and
you
open all the
you,
doors.
you open them up. They look like they were basically the stable hands. There's some cots and foot lockers, just general quarters for those that worked on the ranch.
Shield, hold your tongue. Let's see what this guy has to say. Guy, do you have anything to say?
he he's whimpering. He is in no way or shape to fight. He says, "He's alive. We not kill. He's alive.
Who's alive?
Big man, cow lover.
That's the elephant.
He
What are you
alive.
talking about? Where is he?
They capture Santa Claus?
Below. He's below. Leave me alone."
Below where?
Below the house, there was a cellar.
Shield, will you pick him up and bring him so you can show us where this is?
I pick him up by the trunk.
He wails. I mean, he is broken
I'm not
and
gonna
just. I
heal
mean,
him.
he is not. I mean, things are hanging loose. Blood is dripping.
So
It's
we're
just
so,
not.
so we're not really in combat then, right?
No, we're no longer in
Oh,
combat.
okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds. I have one more Cure Wounds, so I'm gonna cure the orc,
Okay.
What? No, wait. Cure him. I'm not gonna cure him.
and that's he gets 8 hit points back.
Daniel M wants to know if this is the ranch. Are we at the ranch?
We're at the ranch.
This
We
is
are
the
at the ranch.
ranch.
This is the ranch.
Yeah.
He
My,
stops
Finally knows
cold
something we don't.
as
he
things start
said
to mend. Things start to mend, and he has this real shocked look on his face, and just very surprised, and kind of harkens and reminiscent of torture tactics he's been involved with, either
Oh
receiving or
man, I didn't
giving.
even think about like waterboarding, just like healing someone,
Yeah,
torturing them until they almost die, then healing them again.
yeah. So
So I
he's
pick him up and I toss him out the door in
because
front
you
of Barrick
you
and
didn't
Fen.
ask me.
So I toss him into the hallway.
okay. He's now tossed into the hallway.
Finn, train your bow on this guy.
uh,
Move, shoot.
so I talk to him since I speak orc. So
Okay.
I speak to him in his tongue, and I say, "Who do you have captured?"
In his orcish tongue, he basically says, the the owner, the proprietor of this homestead.
And he is in the bottom of the house.
We have him tied up downstairs.
Okay. Uh, lead us to where you have him. If you try anything funny, I will let the raccoon have his way with you.
Okay. He head low and with no you know no crazy and or erratic moves, heads back downstairs. Walks over to the outside, past the well, to the cellar door, and points to the cellar door.
Okay. Open the door. Just so I know there's no traps and any tricks.
He reaches down, flips the two cellar doors wide open, and says, "He's down there."
All right. Well, walk on in. I'll follow you. Is there a map of this room?
Yes, there is. So he is going to pop on in.
All right.
Okay. He walks down the stairs. A nice, cool cellar. Looked like it used to be full of barrels and crates, but there is now just dusty imprints left behind for what used to be there. Obviously there was a lot in storage that has now either been ransacked or gone. There's pieces of like old pieces of cheese. There's just a ton that is been ransacked and left. And in a chair, tied up and gagged, with very red faced and relieved to see someone escorting the orc downstairs, is a just a large old man um, in his in his attire that you would normally see someone who would work in the fields.
I say to the man, "You don't have any gnome blood in you, do you, by chance?"
he, he shakes his head. Kind of
All
like,
right, all right, all right.
"Get me out of here."
I tell the orc, walk over by the man and untie him.
The orc. All
Yep.
right.
Gotta walk
He
over there. And I
he
said,
walks over.
remember, no funny business or you're dead.
All right. He starts to untie the guy. It takes him a little long, but he finally gets him loose. Alphonse jumps up and pushes the orc backwards and says, you were the runt of the litter anyway, weren't you?" Kind of almost as if there's a little bit of a history there, and says, "Thank you. Uh, I don't know, it would have been much longer they would have let me live. I'm pretty sure they've killed all my hands,
There,
and more than likely
yeah.
I've slaughtered Petunia."
Petunia, is that your prized pig?
Petunia was my prized cow, to be
Oh,
honest.
your prized cow. Yes, well, we haven't seen anybody else up here.
We have the cow.
Do we have the cow? I don't remember if we
We
had
tied
the
the
cow.
cow to the wagon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go upstairs. We can go talk with my companions and get you out of this cellar. What happened to everything? He's gonna sit down on the chair, and I'm gonna tie him to it so nothing funny happens.
Okay.
I
So
tell
go ahead
him,
and roll a go ahead and time to the chair. Just roll a survival.
D20.
Yep.
Uh,
It's gonna be +5 for you.
so 15.
Yep, you time up without any problem. And Alphonse leaves the cellar gladly. Gets to the top and says, "Ah, thought I'd never see the light of day again." Stretches and cracks his neck and pops his back and looks around at wow, they've made a mess of my place, haven't they? You haven't seen any of my hands, have you?
They're on your arms, bro.
I've seen both of them.
Funny guy.
Yeah, we piled their carcasses and burned them. We left none alive.
Um,
It's in a different movie. We haven't seen your hands.
I
Sorry.
come back out.
no,
Bro.
understanding
Are you
the sentiment, realizing
you
that
talking to my companions who are upstairs?
yeah.
Oh,
Are
we're
you guys still
telepaths.
upstairs?
Oh yeah, no one moved us.
All right. So sorry. So let's just go back upstairs, shall we? out to the upper landing. Eh, But he understands the sentiment, realizing that yeah, more than likely they murdered all his hands, and that's that's
We came across none. I don't believe we came across any.
you came so you but you did come across some corpses, right?
We did. Oh yeah, we did. I
Yeah,
remember.
you
We
did.
did. We
Yeah,
did. They left none alive.
bastards. Well, I can't help but express my gratitude. I don't have much. They've looks like they've pilfered all of my larder, but I do have. He walks around back to his office and opens this door here. And says, "I not much I can give you. I've got I do have an old chainmail suit that was handed down to my family that I'll make no use of. I'm not one for traveling the road anymore, but I can offer you this at least." And he has a very bright and shiny, intricately made shirt of mithril chainmail.
Mithril.
Hmm.
It's probably gonna fit Finn, right?
It fit Finn or you.
Is it heavy or?
It's
No,
mithril.
in fact, it's mithril. It's super light, and
Ooh.
and normally, real heavy armor gives you disadvantage on dexterity checks, but this does not hinder your dexterity checks.
Right. Well, what do we want to do? Because I could wear it, or you could wear it.
You you seem to stay back in the ranged mode, so
Yeah.
I should probably take it. I guess I'll take it.
You take it, but if you die, I'm gonna take it off your body.
You don't know what mithril is, do you? I'm never gonna die.
It's if you got mithril all over your face.
That spear would have skewered a wild boar.
Yep.
So,
Alright,
Alphonse, do you have plans on staying here now that the orcs have been pushed out, or
Well,
with you being here
I
alone, I think it wise that
yeah.
you return to Phandalin?
Roll a persuasion.
I have a really high persuasion. Where's my persuasion? +5 persuasion. That is a 9 total.
He says, "Lad, uh, it's not really the place for me anymore. I'm old. I've built my ranch up. I'll send word that I need more hands, and I appreciate the sentiment for them sending you after me. I have no intentions of leaving this place.
Truth be told, Alphonse, no one wanted us to come here. We
Really.
came because it sounded like someone was in need. It seems that Harbin doesn't care for you much, and he would rather we had gone to the outpost, the logging outpost. That's where we're headed now, in fact.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. He is a little prick, isn't he? No,
Yes.
no worries. I do appreciate the assistance. As you can see, they would have probably had me for dinner next. Truth be told,
We
I don't
did
know that.
we did save your cow. We found her
Oh,
on the road here.
that
She's
is
tied to the wagon.
that makes my day. She is. Truth be told, she is the lifeblood of our ranch. The cheeses and the products we produce by her have really been the boon for my little ranch here.
Yeah, we ate her, but it's cool.
Ah, well, that's okay.
So I'm glad you were
Lads,
well, and I'm sorry for the loss of your hands,
I
Alphonse. But
no, again, truly indebted and grateful. Anytime you need a place to stay, to rest up on your travels, you are more than welcome here.
is there a what time of day is it right now?
So we're getting towards dusk. You kind of arrived around mid around high sun, and so now we're getting close to the evening.
So Alphonse, we might take you up on that tonight.
Yeah.
I need to rest. I point to my shoulder that has ligaments and bones showing. I don't know about you, Barrack Finn, but I need to stay the night.
Sure. I mean, I didn't even break a sweat, but
You didn't break a sweat on your 100-yard sprint to the house when you finally
nah,
made it?
I'm obviously, can't you tell by the way I look? I am in really good shape.
Nah.
But yeah, no, taking a rest would be good. I could talk to that orc some more in the morning. Let him think, since I left him tied up to the chair. Maybe they have some more information about where they came from, why they're here, what do they want, what are they doing. You know, that general kind of information gathering that we
Who
should.
their leader is. Yeah, so Shield is going to go lay down in this bed in this first room.
All right. Alphonse is going to go down and look what he can find in the smaller pantries that is down in the dining hall. He is able to find there are still some provisions left. There's a few things scattered through the dining hall. He salvages what he can to put together a decent meal. There's still some stuff in the kitchen. He's definitely, knows his way around the area. Can whip up a meal. He makes some hot broth and find some grog and feed you guys and just gives you an opportunity for some rest and relaxation.
Sounds good to me.
Is this a long rest then?
This will be a long rest. This will be an overnight into the morning long rest.
In the middle
Finn,
of
did
the
you want
night,
Finn, did you want to interrogate the orc?
Yes. Are we continuing on with this? What are we doing? Yeah, what's going
yeah, I
Oh,
still have
no.
time.
on? Okay, I was just making sure. I was like, are we? Because usually when we rest, that's like the end. So I was like, what's going on?
Gotcha.
I need
Gotcha.
to rest because I used all my spells and I'm going to die soon. So
So did we take the rest? Just to double check again.
So during this long rest, Fenn is going to interrogate.
Okay.
So anything else you'd like to do? Think about what you might want to like to have done, or what questions you might want to ask Alphonse. Anything else you want to do during this? It's a nice, calm evening.
Okay.
There he doesn't really fear like or feel like there's going to be any more orc invasion at this point. They seem like a small band. He talks about how it's just getting worse and worse. More and more scouting patrols and forward, you know, forward troops seem to be kind of filling out the area. Cryovane has been a big pain in everybody's arse, and it's just trouble all over.
Yeah.
after Devon does his thing, Shield was going to do a thing. So
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna interrogate him throughout the night, just try to find out where he came from, why they're here, who sent him here if possible, or am I telling you these things, or am I gonna have a
Yeah, that's
conversation with
fine.
him?
No,
Or
just in general conversation. So
okay.
you're trying to eke as much information out of him as you can.
Yeah,
He's telling you they're coming from the northern mountains. Um, we follow the priestess of the boar. She
priestess
tells
of the.
us that it's our time to take over the valley. The valley will be ours. He tries to sound brave and bolstered now that he's doesn't doesn't really feel like he's in much of a threat. Doesn't feel like you're trying to kill him or do damage. So he's trying to be a little brave in light of what's happened. He's just glad he's alive more than anything. Um, but he just keeps talking about the priestess of the boar. She'll make herself known. You wait and see. You wait and see. She'll make herself known. He kind of has this ominous look in his eyes, and but more than that, you can tell he's just pretty much just a peon in a way bigger world that he doesn't really fully understand.
Okay.
Shield.
So during the middle of the night, Shield is going to get up and he is going to walk out into the field and find a tree nearby. And he walks up to the tree, and this is hopefully out of earshot of everybody. And he Shield slams his shield into the dirt so it faces him because on his shield he has a image of Torm, the god that he follows, and that image is just a hand, an open palmed hand, and he sits in front of him and he looks at it and he starts to try to commune with his god. He
Okay.
says, I was told that I would be a shield, that I would be sent here to help people. And all there is death, dragons, a town that doesn't want to be saved, people that only care about themselves. Why did you send me here? Why am I here? Am I on the right path? Is this where I'm supposed to be?
In your deep, like, prayers and meditation, and as you're going through the emotional torment that you're dealing with, is you kind of feel like you're not living up to your purpose, and as you feel like you're not fulfilling, what you've been sent to do, there is kind of this warm and soft glow that kind of emanates from your shield. The hand of Torm almost seems to clench its fist, and you hear and feel um, this comforting and resonant noise that just says patience, perseverance, be at peace. You now have 4 points of inspiration. So on your next on your next four attacks, you will have advantage on both to hit, and then you'll be able to roll an extra d6 on damage. You've essentially been blessed by your god, who you've sought help from. You feel kind of his you know just his blessing come over you, recognizing that you're on the right path, but don't be so impatient. Continue doing, continue protecting those less fortunate than yourself.
Okay, so I pick up my shield and I think to my god, I'll remain with them. But these are companions that I never thought I would travel with. And then I walk back and
The
I
image,
finish my rest.
the image of Torm's hand opens back up on your shield, and the glow dissipates.
All right. Then I rest for the night.
Okay. Barrick, anything you want to do?
No.
Any prayers? Any
No.
interrogations?
I could try and break into that last room that we can't.
Nope. That's a stairwell.
Is it?
It is a stairwell. Yeah,
Oh, bummer.
by this time now, you guys have the run of the house, so you're aware of all the places, the nooks and crannies. You know where the good. And Alfonso's a great host. He takes good care of you. He loves to hear stories of what you've been up to, and he tells stories of his life as an adventurer, the quests he's been on. He can't remember the last time he even worried about a dragon, much less one in his own backyard, so to speak. And just when you guys tell him about the things you've done so far, and the gnomes, and the manicore, all the things you've been through, he just can't help but commend you for what you've done, and wishes you luck on all future endeavors.
So, Alphonse, you could come with us. If there's not much for you here right now, you could travel with us to the logging camp. We also do need to find the ranger Falcon. Do you know Falcon? I
I've
imagine
come
you
across
do.
Yeah, I've come across Falcon in my time. He's not far off to the north here in the forest. He keeps a tight house, and he's a good host as well. I mean, as long as you bring him a bottle of wine to soften him up per se. But no, Falcon's a good man. I feel safer out here, not far from Falcon's home, than I do in that mealy little town full of politicians, to be honest.
You could come with us.
Roll another persuasion.
That is a 17 plus 5. That's a 23. 22,
Yeah, he says,
right?
you drive. You make a good point, lad. In fact, I will head with you. Let's make sure that the rest of the free folk are still free. And I mean, again, like you make a good point. There's no one here to work the fields right now. As long as we pen up the animals good in the morning and head out, they should be fine.
Cool.
You gonna need that mithril armor back?
Or
No.
going on the road.
Yeah, no, I'll be fine. I trust you, and you're capable.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it either after a raccoon wore it. So.
You cut out in mid insult.
It's on purpose.
He censored himself.
So, Alphonse, is it quicker to go stop by the House of Falcon or go to the logging camp first? Do you know which would be closer to here?
I lad. Well, we're gonna go. We're gonna come across Falcon's place on our way to the camp. It's we cut through the Neverwinter Wood. It's pretty much a straight shot from here to there. We'll have no choice but to come across
All right,
Falcon's lodge.
Cool.
get
In
out of
fact,
here in the morning.
I'd favor seeing him again.
Falcon Punch.
Let's go to Falcon
All right,
Punch
gentlemen.
then.
That's I think that's a good place to break for now. And unless there's anything else anybody wants to do,
No, do we level up after that intense combat with a billion orcs in a house?
you will level up. It's now time to level up. So before next session, take your character up to the next level. Add your
We should be level 4
abilities.
now.
Level 4, and yeah, that should be increasing. Adding some more bonuses. If you have any questions, see between now and then, hit me up, and we'll flesh that stuff out.
I had 1 hit point left
I saw that. I was
during that
watching
combat.
your I was watching your character sheet go up and down. And it
That's
was
a lot
with
of
one hit
damage.
point you threw him out the window.
Yep,
That was pretty dope.
that was a ballsy move.
That was
Well,
pretty
thanks for hanging out with us, everyone. We appreciate it. Until next time, I guess we will catch you later. Until we have to shut up and roll for initiative.
Good night.
Oh, that's the wrong button. There's a button that I'm going to push. Here it is.